singular, we're not going to translate it as troops, we're just going to translate it as aid. So the Romans, mitebant, you said it was imperfect. How do we translate imperfect? The Romans were sending much aid to the Allies. Okay? For, what did you say for the second part?
Or they were certainly conquering the arms.
Okay. What case is Aedos? It's accusative. So what does it have to be probably?
The direct object.
Yes, that has to be the direct object. So it's going to be them as the direct object. What case is armies?
Dative or ablative?
It's going to be dative or ablative plural, so it's going to be one of those. So let's take a look at this again. There's nothing in here that's nominative, so we're going to have to go with the they for the verb. So they were conquering
them.
armies. We're going to do it armies.
Wait, what was the last one?
We haven't said yet.
Oh.
I just said it in Latin. Okay, well, if it was dative, then it would mean that we were giving something to the arms.
So
And that's
with the arm?
with the arms. And so what kind of ablative is that?
Means.
Ablative of means. Okay. So the Romans were sending much aid to the Allies for they were surely conquering them with arms. I think that's actually not correct. I think what we have here is an ablative of respect. And I think this is not conquering because you're not going to be conquering your allies. You don't conquer your allies. But you can be better than your allies. And how can you be better than them? With respect to their weapons. So if you have more weapons than your allies, then you would send them to them. So I think a better translation of this would be the Romans were sending much help to the Allies, for certainly they surpassed them with respect to weapons. Now, our first translation wasn't necessarily wrong, but it doesn't make as much sense. Our second one makes more sense for why you'd be sending aid.
They were sending faulty weapons.
Well, I mean, I can imagine they were sending aid to the Allies, and that's why they were conquering.
Why would you be conquering them with sending them aid?
I would still say that since the Romans are better, they're sending so much more.
I like it. Okay.
Well, you could be sending them faulty weapons, and then you conquer them when they use your faulty.
Or we could make it even more confusing.
We need less sleeping going on over in that corner. All right. The next sentence, number 22, Allison. No, yeah, 22.
Care.
Okay. M-U-L-T, multi,
Western. A Regina.
Regina.
You big on tour. Arma. Sign.
Sine.
Mora.
Hold on a second. Her multi Westrum, a Regina Jubegantur, Arma, Sine were a queen. Okay?
Why were many of y'all being ordered by the queen to set aside arms without delay?
Okay, very good. Why were many of you being ordered by the queen to set aside arms without delay? Very good. What's the subject of our sentence here?
Many of y'all.
Yeah, so multi. So multi is our subject, many of y'all. And then, so what kind of genitive is Western? Arnative. What kind of ablative is Regina? What kind of ablative? Personal agent. And what case is Arma? What case is Arma? It's accusative because to put aside the weapons, so it's the direct object, so it's accusative, and then it's a neuter second declension noun, so the accusative plural ending would be a.
Can you repeat the sentence? I got most of it.
Nope. Okay. Why were many of you being ordered by the queen to put aside the weapons without delay?
I put, why were the many men being ordered by the queen? Is that one too?
Yeah, they said, what did you do with Western?
I used as y'all, like, ordered by y'all's queen or something like that.
Ordered by, okay, if it was y'all's queen, that would be possessive, right? If you said, and you don't use the genitive form of wos for that. You use the adjective wester. So if we wanted to say by your